Uh, I'm friends with Isabel and Gilbert. Kindly will vouch for me. Yeah, you just idle your engine there for a minute and I'll check on that. There's a long silence on the intercom. The door gives several heavy metallic clicks. There's a dull rumble, like heavy bolts sliding back. A green light flashes on the terminal. The door appears to be unlocked. You can enter the clinic. Alright, cool. We have a chop shop. 10 armed Ambrose. This clinic looks like it's just hosted a party. Spindly mechanical arms swing from unobtrusive wall mounts, pulling down crepe paper ribbons and scooping food platters and empty beer bottles into biohazard bags. Okay. A severely crippled Caucasian man sits in a wheelchair amidst a maelstrom of mess and robotics. He's in his 40s, thick beard, tungsten earrings, beer belly, one cyber eye. Both his legs are missing, one at the hip, the other at the knee. He has only one arm, and only 3 fingers remain on his surviving hand. His face and arm shows the scars of reconstructive surgery. He grins widely at you, regarding you with bloodshot eyes. He's clearly hungover. He's drunk. Hey, I'm Ambrose. He shouts cheerfully in English, his words piling together in a loose Midwestern accent. They call me 10 Arms. Welcome to the Kong. Fellow UCASian. Fellow UCASian. Aha, an American. He chuckles, his chest shaking with mirth. A Waldo arm springs to life and swings over to him. Its menacing metal pincer momentarily sets a cigarette between his lips, just long enough for him to inhale from it. Kindly says you're alright. What can I do you for? You're a doctor? Sure I am. I'm a rigger doctor, a rocker. Ambrose bursts into laughter, then stops and clutches his head. Oh man, I cannot laugh hard today. Too much partying last night, it hurts. I'm not board certified, but don't worry, I should be. I'm full-on skilled. My work's Yellow Lotus guaranteed and precisely in accordance with World Medical Association standards. Okay. Everybody in Huey comes to me, because I'm the only option. I guess that makes you my only option too. Wait, how did the rigger end up operating a clinic? He's not the doctor, he programs the robots and the robots do the doctoring. Wait, how did the rigger end up operating a clinic? How do you think? My meat's not much to look at, but I'm called 10 Arms because I can run 10 armatures at once. Ambrose giggles, jiggling in his wheelchair. My question is, why don't more surgeons do it this way? Right, so he controls the robot arms, and the robot arms do the work. Maybe because they don't want a first career as a rigger on top of 6 years of residency. Yeah, the career path is kinda underdeveloped. Ambrose pats himself proudly on the chest with a robotic arm that swings over from a war unit. Makes me one of a kind, except for all the rigger surgeons that are out there, which is actually a lot. They're just not as good at the rigging as me. Your front door could stop a bulldozer. Why are you so fortified? Are you kidding? Have you any idea how much all the stuff in here is worth? This is a high capital operation, and life's dangerous for a guy missing most of his members, tooling up smugglers and criminals. Let me tell you what though, someone busts in here, they're gonna be in a world of hurt. There's a lot more than pipes and wires up in the false ceiling, and I've got Kindly's crews and the Club 88 boys on the panic button. They know which side their bread is chromed on. What, you're thinking of trying to knock me over? He laughs uproariously, but it's not clear if he's kidding. What do you do here? What do I do? Tune-ups and engine rebuilds on your ass. I do it all. First aid, second aid, surgery, cybernetics, obstetrics, euthanasia. I'm your one-stop shop for health and beauty. Well, maybe not beauty. Can you install me with combat wear? You know it. You got the coin and the essence. I'll trick you out like a bulldozer with ground effects and a turret. I've got it all. Bionic limbs, wide reflexes, decker wear, blood filters, synthetic muscle, bone lacing, grease bearings, ground effect, tight bolts. The full range of Chrome Alley services is something we'd like to keep beneath the Hong Kong Police Force's radar, Ambrose winks. I don't modify myself. Any reason I come here if not for medical gear? Shoot, this is a friendly little neighborhood. I love it when people come by and bullshit. Hell, I host birthdays. Ambrose's spider drone swings a bottle of coffee liqueur over to his nose. He sniffs it gingerly. Nope, that's no good anymore. Full of spit and cigarette ash. What sort of mechanical services do you offer? Oh, nothing you'd be interested in. Right now I'm mostly doing engine mechanics and electrician stuff. I send Maximum Law and Reliable Matthew any work they can handle. It's really just a hobby and service to the community. I make my nut with the clinic. He looks fondly over at the massive, partially assembled V8 engine occupying part of the operating theater. That baby's gonna be a goddess when I'm done with her. Alright, show me your services. Sure thing, tune-up or spare parts. I want to look at the cyberware. I'm not gonna get it, but I want to look at it. Skill wires. +1 dodge. Oh, they reduced the essence cost on this stuff, huh? Well, I mean, except this one. 1.5 essence. Bone lacing, +1 body. Vision magnification eyes, basic. As technology cyber leg. Health quickness, +3% to hit. Plus HP. Well, I mean, some of this stuff is pretty expensive. Quickness, range combat, throwing weapons, +1 armor. Oh wait, no, pierce is up to 1 armor. Cyber weapon. Causes 1 bleeding damage. No AP damage. Data jack. Fascinating. Show me your services, medical supplies. Right, that's the pretty basic. Services. Take the V8 and a box of chocolates. Ambrose burst into laughter. I like you, you've got good taste, but that engine is family. Seriously, what do you want? Medical supplies. Alright, goodbye Ambrose. Cheers, SCKZ, talk to you later. Examine the computer? This impressive home-built computer is running multiple large memory units and processors. Chilled air from its active cooling system washes across to you. To the whir fans. A thin fiber optic cable runs across the floor to Ambrose in his chair. On the wall behind the computer are miscellaneous decorations, notes, and photos. 2 items stand out, a large dry erase calendar and a corkboard plastered with printouts. Examine the corkboard printouts. News clippings and BBS posts have been printed, carefully snipped and pinned in place. Most are less than a year old. They are intermixed with grainy photographs of what looks like a devastated city, Chicago. The news articles describe an outbreak of a virulent version of the Vitis plague in the city, and the subsequent quarantine of a zone containing hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people. The newest items are plain text bulletin board postings printed out. The very fact that they're from so crude a site is strange. Very, very few Matrix sites are so plain. Wasn't the, like, in the end of the first game, didn't the insects invade Chicago? Anyway, search your mind for an analogous event. It takes a moment, then a similar set of described conditions come to mind. The 900 Days by Harrison Salisbury, a detailed Russian account of the 20th century Nazi siege of Leningrad, Russia. Search your mind for an analogous event. We've seen that before. Try to parse the source of the strange printouts. The postings are from a simple bulletin board system, such as would usually be used only when bandwidth is at a premium or data has to be sent long distances, like thousands of kilometers. You can pick out some recurring statements that seem to refer to the venue, the BBS, Shadowland. The primary moderator looks like someone named Captain Chaos. These postings are probably from the North American Dark Matrix site that operates out of the Denver data heaven, the so-called Shadowland. The Shadowlands, supposedly the global mothership of Matrix havens for runners. Examine the postings. Files smuggled out from within the containment zone. They describe a cover-up, the detonation of a small nuclear weapon, and the catastrophic release of insect spirits into the city. The current conditions, as reported by drones and escapees, are horrific. Yeah, the insects. The insects infestation. Apparently it's going pretty badly in Chicago. Huh. I thought, what's his name? Telestrian had figured out a weapon against the insects. Seems like they are failing. Look at the calendar. The dry erase calendar is cluttered with a relentless storm of commitments, written in cramped, sloppy Hanzi. Most appear to be medical appointments with patients, followed by a busy list of social engagements. Closest scrutiny reveals others. A basic mechanics class on Wednesday nights. Basic computer coding. Sunday afternoons before both of these, inked in red marker, is prepare lesson plan, you stupid idiots. He's teaching basic mechanics and computer programming. Holidays, big combat auto races, birthdays. Every Sunday until 4 PM is simply labeled engine. Only 5 hours a night are allocated to sleep, but large swaths of time are conspicuously labeled hangover. This electro furnace room has been built out as a medical clinic and a machine shop. The air is alive with the rumble of the furnaces, and the hum of cooling fans is sweltering. The front area is more like a homey coffee house than a clinic lobby. Comfortable old furniture, used digipads, coloring books. The wall opposite the boilers is cluttered with a mixture of photos and prints, local artist work, images of military vehicles, off-road racing, Rube Goldberg machines, personal photos, old-time Chicago gangsters, the Desert War's motorized combat division. Glance around the clinic space. The work area looks more like a machine shop than a medical theater. A roboticized operating table and a hydraulic lift supporting a partially disassembled V8 engine occupies places of equal importance against the north and south walls. Prosthetic limbs are racked overhead like machine parts. A heavy lift hoist is clamped to an I-beam. An impressive home-built computer sits against the far wall. Several bulkier towers sit under the desk, fans whirring. It looks more like a sysadmin Decker's server station than a doctor's terminal. The floors are scuffed concrete stained with grease and old blood. The faint odors of ammonia, gasoline, and antiseptic mingle in the air. A large sign on the back wall reads, "Sanitary space, no spitting." Personal photos. The pictures are mostly of Hyoi residents, holidays and parties, 10 armed Ambroses and many of them. The vast scope of photos suggests that Ambrose must be acquainted with almost everyone in the Hyoi. Alright, look away. Interesting, but nothing useful for me right now. And I still haven't found the gun shop. Maybe there isn't a gun shop. What's in Club 88? Callum Car-Fi, Henry Car-Fi. Better groomed than most of his kind, the young troll nonetheless ruins the effort with his own blatant drunkenness. His eyes are red and his expression is foggy, but he otherwise appears to be high functioning. Have a drink, friend, have two, then maybe something else to chase it, eh? You alright? Couldn't be better. I'm a prince of Club 88, chosen you might say. You part of the family that owns this place. You're a shrewd one, friend. I am the heir apparent, and my birthright to peddle chems to every sniffer that passes through our gates. What do you say? Need something to pick you up or bring you down? Can you tell what I might find around here? Not a hell of a lot, but I suppose it depends what you're in the market for, and you're mad for chemistry. My ma offers an assortment of firearms in the back. Everything else here is just glitter and smoke. Alright, the gun shop isn't here. If you're looking for tech, Law's Place sells all the techno baubles you could ask for. Just walk towards the giant blue hollow sign that gives everyone a headache. Out further on the same dock, Reliable Matthew is your basic used drone salesman. He's the only game in town for that sort of stuff. If you're needing magical whatsits, try the Parlor of Five Phases. Haven't a clue what that stuff is myself, but both places certainly smell legit from the street. You're better off staying here though, I could set you up with an embryo of something really smooth. Alright, let's see what you have. So here's the drug dealer. What do you have, Henry? There's only one way to describe the troll haunting the back of Club 88. Weathered. It's as if the man had been carved from granite and then battered by the crash of waves and salty winds over the course of decades. Welcome to Club 88. No killing, no fighting, no sex trade. I can respect that. I'm SCKC. I'm Henry Carfi. I suppose I own this place. If you're looking for guns, speak to my wife. If you're looking for farmers, speak to my son, Callum. And if you're looking for trouble, you'll be seeing my son, Frederick, briefly. I'll leave you be. Alright, he's the owner. He doesn't sell anything. Let's talk to his wife. His wife is behind 2 doors. And there's a turret. Ermine Carfi. The older troll woman has a striking Amazonian quality. When she was younger, she must have really turned heads. Can I help you? You're in charge here? I'm usually beyond helping, but what can you offer? You're in charge here? And don't you forget it. This is my family's place. Me, my husband, and our 2 boys. Now, do you have business with me? I have no time for window shoppers. What do you have for sale? Firearms from all over the world, from Ares to Walter and everything in between. You in the market? Let's take a look. Alright, so here's the gun shop. And I'm really not interested in any guns. But it's here if you want it. What kind of guns do we have actually? Grenade launcher, assault rifle. Assault rifle smart link. A better rifle. A better assault rifle. Sniper rifle. Shotgun. SMG. Pistol smart link. Okay, I get it. What can you tell me about Hioi? There's only one thing you need to know. The corporations do not rule Hioi. We are under Kindly Chang's umbrella, and her Yellow Lotus soldiers protect the docks and maintain the peace. But we are not Triad members, and they don't own us. Hioi is a crossroads, where goods change hands and deals are made. Kindly makes the market, but we, the families, make it happen. Ermine speaks with the pride of a woman who bows politely to great powers, but never prostrates herself before them. Families rebuilt this place when it was left to rot, strong families like mine, and we protect our own. Outsiders and corps know that tangling with Hioi is more trouble than we are worth. The Triads know it is better to work with us than against us, and now you know these things as well. You would do well to remember them. Okay. Alright, I'll leave you be. Anything else? No, goodbye. Alright, I have found everything I need to find in the neighborhood. Let's go back to the boat. What time is it? Alright, I might get back to the boat and then take a break. Hold on, did I not spend my karma? Oh, I have more karmas. So I need 7 for spellcasting. Well, 7 for willpower and then another 7 for spellcasting. My computer... Wait, oh, we can go downstairs. Wasn't there a crazy Russian down there? My stash?